All right, so just going from where we left off, just gonna kind of, let me see. So she goes back like that. So I'm looking at my thing here. All right, and if I play it, okay. When she goes back to the step, there's actually a key. I'll show you here. She goes back, and like these are like the things you don't think about. Her arms go out and then come in instead of just directly back. Now, by default, Maya just puts it directly back, which makes sense, but in actuality, that's not what's happening. So I got to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go to. We'll go. Let me just see what's. Okay, so we're gonna say halfway. And we're gonna go right here, 67. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna rotate this out and over. And actually, I think our arms might be out like this, and we're gonna go like that. And I'm going to take all these fingers and uncurl them a bit. And I'll take this thumb. I'm gonna uncurl that too. Okay. And actually go like this, kind of what she's doing, like that. And then I'm gonna take this one, do kind of a similar thing. All right, actually, oops, make sure it's only on that blue one. Kind of go out like that, take these, uncurl them. Okay, take this thumb, uncurl that, take this spread out a little bit. Let's just take that, okay. And that's a little more what she was doing. Okay, so boom, boom, and boom. Okay, so that looks a little better. All right. All right. So let's look at this again. All right. So now what I'm going to do is kind of go more into the nitty gritties and just go like thing by thing, see what I see wrong, and basically fixing that. Okay. And that's basically the next stage. After you do like your more or less your helping in betweens to go through and fix everything. So like here, actually, this should have been done anyway as an in between, but like this obviously should come up a little bit. Actually, instead of even doing that, I'm going to do heel roll. Oh, never mind, not heel roll. Foot rock? No, that's not it either. Okay, yeah, we're just going to go up a little bit and rotate that down and actually pull this forward a little bit more so it's a little bit delayed. Okay, good. That way it looks a little more natural. Okay, so now I'm just doing little things that kind of help. I'm going to do the arms real quick so you can see how quick and easy this is. So, okay. So a lot of times what's going to happen is just going to be delay, right? So she's going up and she's bending her arms like that. But really what should probably happen is that this would be, in actuality, kind of delayed a little bit. And then I'm going to go, oops, thought I had this. All right, I'm going to go a little bit later even with this one and have this one delayed even more. And so now it'll be a little bit after. And then also I'm going to take this. And so this whole thing happens at this one, right, at 14. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two and I'm going to delay them one. Now watch what's going to happen. Let me try two. Might make it a little bit better. It's going to delay the action, and it's going to keep the motion a little bit better, or a little bit more interesting. Now, same thing happens here. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to delay this 1, 2. And I'm also going to have halfway in between here, I'm going to have it drag a little. Do the same thing here, a little bit of a drag. And then we're going to delay this one some as well. All right. Okay. So boom. And then here, I'm going to take this. I'm going to bend this back a little bit. And then I'm going to take this and delay that a little bit. And then when she goes back, I'm going to take this and just bend this a little bit this way. I'm going to take this guy. Make sure you grab the right one, because one of them, and we're actually going to have this move a little bit faster. Okay. Alright. A lot of this probably isn't even going to be all that visible to you. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Really? Okay. Alright. Boom. And then there's a spot here. Keep hitting the command. The spot here where it's kind of sitting still. So what I'm going to do is make sure I grab the right one here. It goes oomph. So it's forward. Okay, so that goes back. So I have this go back a little bit more than what it needs. And then I'm going to have it kind of settle up a little bit. And that might be a little much. I'm gonna go, we'll try 58. I'm going to middle mouse button click and key that. Let's see. It's just to give it a little movement, so it's not just completely stiff. All right, and then this, I'm gonna also take this. So if you look, it looks very mechanical because it just kind of comes back and turns like that. So I'm actually gonna have it go back out this way, and then have it maybe turn a little this way. It just looks a little nicer. Okay, oops. Okay. And then I'm going to have this delay a little bit more, so it's a little bit bent for a little bit longer. And then it'll flop. Okay. And kind of do the same thing on this side. Make sure I grab the right one. Good. Okay, so it goes oomph. I'm going to have this go back a little bit more like that. And then as it comes forward, have it come forward and turn in a little. And that looks a little bit better. Alright, so I'm going to look at this one, and I think, again, kind of like the other one, it could use a little bit more movement in here. So I'm just going to, it goes back, okay, so it's coming forward, so I'm going to come forward just a little bit more than what it needs to. So it's going a little bit forward, and then I'm going to middle mouse button click and do that. So it's just a little bit of wiggle. See how I had a little bit of wiggle there? Now watch when I hit play. It just makes it look a little more natural. Alright, so it's not the greatest, but basically what I do is I would just keep working on this, adding more and more bounce, more and more areas that need nuance. So for instance, if I actually look at this video, alright, if we watch this from the beginning here, okay. So you can see like there's actually a little, she does a little foot tap there, boom, boom, and then she goes up and does it. So that would be something I'd want to add. So like that foot comes forward like this. Okay. I might actually take 17. I'm going to copy it to here. So it's just exactly the same. And then here, I would actually kind of take this, pull it up a little bit, rotate it just a touch, and then go here. Oops. I'm just going to copy 14. And put that right on, we'll say 20, and then I'm just going to take it and move this in and over a little bit. So basically it would do, this should come over a little bit, okay. And I'm actually going to take this and move this forward a little. Alright, so I think it might need to be a little bit faster. Take these and pull these a little closer. Okay, so I think it needs to be reflected in this as well. Okay, so boom. One, two. I'm gonna have this kind of come down a little bit. And we're gonna pull this back one. So it goes down a little, then we'll have this kind of come up a little. Boom. And then right here, I'm going to have it come down a little and a little forward. Okay. Okay. But basically, it might need to soften that a bit, but you get the idea. I had a little nuance there with the little foot thing. Okay. And it just feels a little strong. So just take this and don't have it go down quite as much. Yeah, still too much. That might be better. But I had to go in there and like really single frame it and things like that. But you get kind of the idea. So you're going to go around, add nuance, fix things, you know, little fingers and stuff, that sort of thing. All right, so that's it.